What's up, y'all? This is the Inspector, and today I plan on doing something a little different this time around. I'm going to come out with a new series of first impressions and reviews, and this is just a test to see if this shit works. Now, you saw the thumbnail. The first video I'm going to do is my first impressions of She-Hulk, and hopefully this video does well. I really want to say I have fun creating this and try to keep an open mind because this shit is actually very stressful. Okay, so let's just get into it. Take it away, you motherfucker with the handsome voice. I like to start off by saying the first episode of Disney Plus's new original series, She-Hulk, was actually pretty good, but not without its flaws. I also like to say that I'm not going to be reviewing each and every episode of the series. I'm only going to do this one impression, and then sometime down the line, I will review the rest of the season to just judge it as a whole. And this impression review type deal, whatever the fuck you want to call it, will be spoiler heavy. So this is your only warning, okay? Before you type into the comments that, oh no, I haven't seen it yet. Why did you say that? This shit is spoiler heavy. So if you don't want to get spoiled, stop the video right now. Now that we got that out the way, without further ado, let's begin. Our episode starts off with Jennifer Walters rehearsing a closing argument of an up and coming case. Afterwards, the show does what I wanted it to do and break the fourth wall. That is a plus, Disney Plus. Keep it up. Shit like that will make me watch your show. Anywho, while on a road trip with her cousin Bruce Banner, a whole motherfucking spaceship comes completely out of nowhere. Oh my god, it is so fucking stupid. And causes them to crash, rolling over down a hill. And trying to get out the car crash, Jennifer cuts her arm. Notice Bruce was still in there. And while he's pulling her out, he's bleeding, she's bleeding, and he accidentally bleeds into Jennifer's open wound. Oh my god. And that's how she becomes She-Hulk, transforming almost instantaneously. And it's fucking stupid. I swear to God, it's fucking stupid. I can't really express how dumb that is. But what do I know? I'm just a nigga on YouTube. I'm not a bad writer making $1 million working for Disney. Well, anyways, let's move on. After that bad origin story, we get into a good start. After telling Jen she's different now because of the terrible superhero origin story, they figure out Jennifer has complete control over her Hulk self, just like she did in the comics. So the entire episode becomes a She Hulk training episode. And I have to admit, it's a pretty smart way of doing this first episode. Instead of stretching out her origins through the entire season, they just did a whole training montage in one episode. And it's pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. Even though it's basically a anything you can do, I can do better type deal. But other than that, it's pretty decent. Even though they're kind of crossing into Mary Sue territory. But I wouldn't call She Hulk a Mary Sue. At least not just yet. Oh, sidebar. I love when these type of shows just be casually dropping off Avengers names and shit like they did like in Hawkeye or in fucking pretty much in Hawkeye. It's pretty much just Disney saying like, yo, we have the rights to this and we're not gonna pussyfoot around just like, Daredevil or Luke Cage did. We're gonna say the names of our characters because we fucking own them. Anyways, moving on. After that very long training montage, which did have provide a lot of laughs. Mark Ruffalo and Tatiana, I'm going to pronounce her name wrong, so fuck it, I'm not editing this. These two actors have very good chemistry together, so that's what made the episode very enjoyable for me. But after that, Jen says she wants to go back to the real world and stop her superhero training, which Hulk says no. You have more superhero training to do to control your anger or whatnot. And she goes, I'm great at controlling my anger because, basically I'm a woman. And we gotta do that bullshit every single day of our lives. Not only am I a woman, I'm a professional woman. I always have control of my anger with motherfuckers saying stupid shit. Okay, they didn't say all that verbatim, to be fair. But you can tell that if they wanted to, they would have, but they don't want to be too much like the CW. Which I will say, that is another plus for Disney Plus. I do not want this to feel like they're diving too far into the political commentary, but we'll get more into that later. So after that little disagreement, the two have a little bit of a fight, to which there was no clear winner, which I will say that was a good thing. Hulk does concede, and she goes back to her regular life, breaking the fourth wall and being a lawyer and shit. And speaking of breaking the fourth wall, right when she's about to get back to being a lawyer, doing her lawyer stuff, a woman dressed as drag queen comes out of nowhere and she hulks out, and they have a very, very, very short and stupid fight. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. Well, as far as first episodes are concerned, that wasn't so bad to start off a series. I could have done without that random bullshit that they'll probably explain later in the season. I'm not sure. But all in all, I am intrigued. I just hope they don't fuck this up because they could easily fuck this up, but in a lot of ways. But I hope they don't do that. I'm gonna try to be positive here. But there are a couple things that I wish for from this season. I'm not gonna say it will make the season perfect, but it could make it good. First and foremost, I want my Hulk back. Fuck this smart Hulk bullshit. I want my dumb, stupid green rage monster back. Okay? You know the motherfucker that slammed Loki and said puny god? That's the nigga I want. Two, we know Daredevil's gonna be in this show, so I want a whole episode dedicated to She-Hulk and Matt and Daredevil. I don't think that's too much to ask. Just one episode dedicated to those two. And last but not least, since this is the closest thing to a Hulk sequel we're going to get, since Disney was too chicken shit to give us a proper Hulk sequel to the original Hulk movie, I kind of want the leader. I hear rumors that he might be in this show, but I clearly want to see the leader and I clearly want him done right. They can even go as far as She-Hulk saving Bruce Banner from the leader because the leader secretly wants his strength and he gets captured and somebody gotta save his ass. They could even do that shit. But then again, I don't know. They could do nothing on my list and this show could still be good. But after seeing Moon Knight, I remain skeptical because, in my opinion, Moon Knight was complete bullshit. Oh, and I'm sorry. One more thing. I hope they don't go too far into the whole gender politics thing. They can flirt with it. You can flirt with it. Just like Black Panther flirted with the race scene without just saying the shit outright. But just don't go the whole CW route because it's going to be cringe and I'm not going to watch your show. I'm just not. I'm sorry. Keep flirting with it like you did in the first episode, but don't go full on gender politics SJW route because we ain't come here for that, Disney. And that concludes my first impressions of a good start with a bad origin. Whew, that took longer than I expected. Well, if you like that video and you like me doing this whole review impression type deal, because I will be doing impressions of shows in the future if I feel like it, and I will be doing reviews. There are a couple reviews that I do have in my mind that I'm definitely going to do. But if you like all that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Not necessarily in that order. I can use subscribe but if you gonna like the shit, you can subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be doing more of these in the future. And if you made it this far in the video, and I apologize for the length, just know you are awesome. Don't let anyone tell you different. And please let me know what you thought of the first episode of She-Hulk. Please let me know. I read your comments. I don't get that many, but I do read the ones that I get. All right. That's it. I'm out. Bye.